Watch the narcissist in action. Heated, ignited fury. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Those of you that are really wanting to understand narcissism have been doing the right thing in following this instructive series. We have seen, through a combination of text messages and video footage, of the way that a narcissist Mike, a low mid-ranger, has been treating his intimate partner primary source, Rose. One aspect that is always found with a narcissist is the concept of fury. Some narcissists exhibit heated fury, which is physical violence, verbal violence, sexual violence, the destruction of property. Other narcissists exhibit cold fury, silence, a glowering look, a baleful stare, sitting arms crossed harumphing, the cold shoulder. Lesser narcissists invariably utilize heated fury in the main, but there might be instances of cold fury, but heated, ignited fury is what they go to. Mid-rangers typically lean towards the use of cold fury, particularly so with middle mid-range A and middle mid-range B, upper mid-range. Graders, largely cold fury. With the mid-rangers, there will be some heated, ignited fury seen. All classes are capable of utilizing it. With the lower mid-range, they are a roughly equal mix. You'll get silent treatments from them, but then you'll also get them erupting with heated, ignited fury. If you'd like to understand more about the fascinating concept of fury, you really ought to read my book, Fury. It's available on Amazon and in the Knowledge Vault. The purpose of fury is to enable the narcissist to be motivated to take action, to bring you under control, and to draw fuel from you. Thus, where you wound the narcissist, initially that creates a sensation of weakness and vulnerability until the heated, ignited fury comes soaring through, compelling the narcissist to start shouting at you so that you back down and burst into tears. You thus demonstrate that you're under control and you provide pure negative fuel to the narcissist. The narcissism has done its job. It might be that you issue a criticism towards the narcissist, thus providing challenge fuel. The narcissist stands there, bottom lip pouting, arms folded, staring you down. You're receiving cold fury. You feel unnerved by this. You issue an apology. Your apology demonstrates that you're under control and you've just provided fuel. The cold fury motivated the narcissist to take steps that brought you under control and provided fuel. We have seen throughout the interactions the repeated exhibition of heated, ignited fury from Mike. This has driven his tirades, it's driven his insults, it's driven his circular conversations, it's caused him to raise his voice. We haven't seen an exhibition of cold fury from him so far. We haven't had a silent treatment or the instance of him glowering at Rose. May well be the case that that has occurred, but they haven't been recorded or reported on. I'm now going to provide you with further instances of his heated, ignited fury that have been captured by Rose. This is manifested through physical violence towards her and the destruction of property. It isn't the case that the actual physical violence has been captured in video form. It would seem to me that either where physical violence was meted out towards her, she wasn't in a position to record it, or rather, and when he knew that she was recording him because she wasn't covert about it, his narcissism knew enough to not lead him down the route of using physical violence towards her whilst being recorded, and instead kept it within the confines of verbal violence. You're going to see some photographs that evidence the heated, ignited fury that Mike demonstrates towards Rose. It's important to point out, for the purposes of balance and a proper assessment of evidence, that we have not seen video footage of him inflicting these injuries on Rose. Furthermore, we have not seen any video evidence that shows that he has damaged the property that you'll see in the photographs. One always keeps in mind the possibility that certain individuals may self-inflict injuries and create the damage themselves for the purpose of portraying this to the outside world in order to create a bad picture of a particular individual. Undoubtedly, if he were presented with these pictures, Mike would likely suggest that she's done it herself and that she's the one that has damaged the property, i.e., he will deny that it was him, denial being the first line of the narcissistic defense, and then blame shifting by suggesting that she's the one that's done it, projecting his own behaviours onto her. Given the fact that we have seen substantial evidence, and I've also seen it elsewhere, of his heated, ignited fury, the belittlement and invalidation that he exhibits towards her, the insults, the circular conversations, the low threshold that he has on his ignited fury, I would accept as a matter of probative value that the pictures that she provides show injuries that have been inflicted by Mike and also show property damage that he has sustained on the home. I would not accept that this was self-inflicted by Rose. I've also cut her face out of the pictures, but you can rest assured from me that in some of these pictures it showed her face in the whole also. For reasons of privacy, I thought it appropriate to remove those aspects. This provides you with an ongoing aspect of the scenario that I've been talking about between Mike, the narcissist, and Rose, the victim, and also shows the manifestation of heated, ignited fury. That the heated, ignited fury that we've witnessed in the videos and the text messages was racked up several notches by manifesting through the destruction of property and physical violence. Why does Mike behave this way? Well, simply, he has either been wounded or, more likely, challenged by Rose when she said certain things to him. This has threatened his need for control. In order to get that control back, his narcissism has utilized the rudimentary manipulations of the destruction of property and physical violence. This is instituted for the purposes of getting her under control again, drawing fuel from her by way of her response if she cries, screams, etc. when she's being assaulted, and where she reacts to her home being damaged. Essentially, he triangulates her with the damaged property and he inflicts physical violence upon her. Thereafter, she's brought back under control and the violence ends. The destruction stops. Of course, he has no emotional empathy for her. He doesn't care about how she's impacted by this or how the fact that it might be witnessed by the children, either watching the violence as it unfolds or seeing the aftermath of their injured mother. He acts with a sense of entitlement to treat her this way. And of course, were it suggested that he has done something wrong, his standard response would be, "You made me do it. It's your fault. If you didn't wind me up, if you would do what I ask, if you weren't so obstructive, etc." Remember, as the narcissist, it is never his fault. Thus, it is useful to explain the role of heated, ignited fury in the way that the narcissist behaves, and also to provide you with a further section of the unfolding story between Mike and Rose to educate you more about narcissism. Now, here come the pictures.